everyone, I am Sonali Yadav. Now I am here to elaborate that how can you become an income tax officer. So first of all, we will know about the conducting body, that is SSC, Staff Selection Commission. The Staff Selection Commission takes or recruits for a national level exam for recruitment of candidates under different departments and offices which comes under the Government of India, and SSC CGL is one of those exams. So first of all, what is the full form or what stands for CGL? It is Combined Graduate Level. Now it is the educational qualification. So from Combined Graduate Level we can also guess that the minimum qualification for applying for this post is a graduation. You must have completed your graduation for applying to SSC CGL exams. Under any stream you can belong to arts, commerce or science as well. So the next thing is the type of exam. Then it is a objective type exam, but we can't say that it is fully objective exam. It is partially a objective exam because it consists of two papers which are just descriptive. Thereafter, the age limit, it is the updated age limit, that is 18 to 32 years. 1 year before it was the minimum age, that is 21 years. But now if you are of 18, then you can apply for this exam for various posts. Now the question is, how will you come to know about this exam? That is about the notifications. Then for the notifications you can visit the official website of SSC, that is www.ssc.nic.in, or you can visit other websites like sarkariresults.com. Now the question is how to apply. Then for applying for this post you have to do the same, that visit the official site and click on apply online. For applying, the mode of applying is only online. There is no availability of offline applications. Now the pattern of exam. SSC CGL exam is conducted in 4 tiers: tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 and tier 4. So first of all we will take the syllabus of tier 1 and tier 2, because as I said earlier that third and fourth are descriptive paper. So first of all you have to qualify the tier 1 and tier 2. Tier 1 is like prelims, you just have to qualify this. Now the syllabus. Firstly, 100 questions in just 60 minutes. It is a very big deal for a student to solve or to attempt 100 questions in just 60 minutes. You don't have just a single minute to attempt a question. For attempting 100 questions you need 100 minutes, but you will be given only 60 minutes. Now the question paper is divided into 4 different sections. Each section consists of 25 questions, that is of maths, reasoning, English and general awareness. In the maths portion there will be 2 parts, that is arithmetic and advanced. In reasoning it consists of both verbal reasoning as well as non-verbal reasoning. English consists of grammar, comprehension as well as vocab section, which consists of antecedent or idioms and phrases. General awareness consists of the general science, which consists of all the subjects of arts paper as well as science paper, that is history, polity, geography and biology, chemistry, etc. But the most important thing is the current affairs. That question will be asked from current affairs also. So you have to focus on current affairs more, because maximum questions are from current affairs and the current affairs belong to the GS portion. Now each question consists of 2 marks. So if we will calculate the total marks, it will take 200 marks. But for every correct answer you will be given 2 marks, and for every wrong answer 1/3 of the marks will be deducted. Now it is the portion of prelims, that is tier 1, then tier 2. Tier 2 also consists of only these 4 subjects: maths, reasoning, English and general awareness, but it entirely consists of 3 papers, that is paper 1, 2 and 3. It depends on your post that in which exam you have to attempt, or you can say that paper 1 is compulsory for all the posts. For every post that you are applying, paper 1 is compulsory, but paper 2 and paper 3 are not compulsory. If you are just wanting to become a JSO, then you have to qualify paper number 2, or and if you want to become some officer like statistical, which consists of various datas, then you have to qualify paper number 3 also. Thereafter, third tier consists of descriptive language paper. There are only 2 languages, Hindi and English. As it is descriptive paper, you have to write essays or paragraph on some topic, and both consist of 100 marks. That is 100 marks from Hindi and 100 marks from English. Thereafter, tier 4 consists of data entry skill test and your computer proficiency test, which is called CPT. So after qualifying all these tests, that is tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 and tier 4, you will be qualified. And last thing is the pay scale, that what is the pay scale of an income tax officer. Then it is the minimum pay scale is 44,000 and it can go to 1,42,400 in hand, but you will be paid on grade, that is rupees 4,600.